Alright guys, we got Toyota Tacoma right here, 2018. Today, we're gonna do some brake jobs on the front. Same thing on the back. So, quickly show you guys why we're doing this. You can see right here, I'm gonna put a screenshot. You can see that thing is, wow, almost metal to metal. That's crazy. So we're gonna change the rotors and pads, definitely the rotors and pads. Gonna put some anti-seize on this rotor here so that it's easy to come out. Okay, so we're gonna do that on the front right here, and then to the back I'm gonna show you a screenshot on the brake pads right there. It's worn out as well, so this thing has not much life left on that brake pads. Definitely changing the pads and then the rotor as well. Okay, so we'll do that. We got all the parts here laid out, ready to go. I kind of test fitted it. The bolt holes is good. Same thing on the front. This Toyota is a TRD off-road. You got this KDSS suspension right there. Those are sick. Those are like sway bar links that retract, and when you're off-roading, it extends the sway bar links longer for better stability. Those are like a actuator or hydraulic or something like that. Those are sick, man. This is like solid suspension. Look at this sway bar. My god, it's sick. So I'm supposed to do a lift on this truck, so that went south. We're gonna be going a different route now. So the owner of this vehicle, he wants to go full suspension. So that means front struts, rear struts, like 3-inch lift on this thing. We're gonna put spacer, 3-inch spacer, same thing on the back. And then maybe, he said, with the extra cash, he might convert this to like a 6-piston brake caliper, red caliper. Same thing on the other side. The back caliper is just gonna leave it stock. So he wanna go all out with this suspension lift, 3-inch, and then upgraded brake system on the front. So that's not gonna do it on this video. We're gonna have to do that next time when he's enough money to save up. But today, let's do a brake job. Let's go. Alright guys, so first thing we need to do is there's 2 bolts back here behind the caliper. We'll take those 2 bolts out. The bolt right here holds the bracket. This is 12, and then the back caliper bolts is 19. Let's quickly take them out. Alright guys, so after you're taking out this caliper, make sure to get a bungee cord, and we're gonna hang this up, okay? Alright, so let's quickly clean this area right here with the Y brush, okay? So that there's no dirt or mud, especially rust area right here. I'm gonna quickly clean it up. Alright, I got this tool right here. This will clean the stud on this rotor. It's kind of too big. We'll get a smaller one. Alright, here's the small one right here. Alright, there we go. Good enough. Alright. Alright, next we'll put an anti-seize on this area right here to prevent corrosion. Alright, next put a brand new rotor. There we go. Somehow there's no screw. This right here is to take the old rotor out, just to pop the rotor. You put a bolt in there to pop the old one out. Doesn't secure anything. Alright, let's put this caliper back in. Alright, so taking out this hardware for this brake pads, we just need a flat screwdriver and then a pick tool. So start from this side right here. Only one wire on the bottom, nothing on the top. Alright, we're gonna need a penetrating fluid to lube up this pin so that this pin will come out nice and easy. It's gonna grab a punch and a hammer, punch this thing out. right, it's out. Take out this brake pads out. There we go. All right, guys. So let's put this caliper back in now. We're gonna be compressing this bore back in right after we install this caliper back into it. Okay, so line it up. Alright, we're gonna torque these 2 bolts to spec, but we'll do that later. We'll put the bolt back in here. Alright guys, next we're gonna spread this piston open. Here's a tool. You've seen this before on the channel. I always use this tool all the time. Alright guys, you can see all the 4 piston is back into the bore. Now it's ready to put the new brake pads in. Alright, here we go. Anti-rattle one. It goes in the inside bore. We need to push some more. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Now let's put the pin in here. But first we'll clean this up. And then after that we'll put the wire, the retainer, and then we'll torque this to spec. Alright, so clean your pins with this Scotch-Brites. Just go up and down like this, get all that rust out. Okay, so we're just gonna line it up this brake pads holes now, line up to the hole right here. Alright, so be careful not to damage. Alright, next we'll install the bottom pins right here. Make sure to get your retainer for your pads ready. Line it up before you put in the pin on the hole, just like that. Alright, let's pin this thing down with this clip right here. Lock it in place, just like that. Alright, that looks good. The pin is locked, and then the retainer is on. 2 pins are in there. Alright, let's torque those 2 bolts at the back to spec right here. Alright guys, so I got this little chart right here to torque this to spec. Hopefully you can see it's backwards, but anyways, here's the bolt right there. Okay, we're gonna torque those 2 bolts to 137 foot-pounds right there. Okay, so I'm using a 19 on this one, and then dial in to 137 foot-pounds. Alright, there we go. 137 foot-pounds. Alright guys, there we go. Nice and clean. Installed, torque to spec. Alright, so we'll put the wheel back on there, and then we'll do the other side. We're gonna torque all these lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds, but first we have to do the other side, and then we'll torque all the wheels at the end. Alright, so I'm just gonna do a quick video on the other side over there for the brake pads, and then gonna close this video, and then after that we'll do the back. Alright, so that's it guys. That's for the brakes for this TRD 4RUNNER. Same thing as Toyota Tacoma, you know, it's all the same. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up. See you guys again on the next one.